All right, here we go. We're going to stream because now I'm actually feeling motivated. We're going to get some shit done. So we're going to do some shit today. We're going to work on the Rook because it's right there. So I got to bring up the Rook guide. So let's see if we can find a Rook 2020 build guide. I've built one before. I got to print a part for it still yet, but we can still work on other stuff while we're waiting. Vince, good to see you, sir. I hope you're doing well. I got to find the documentation, Rook 2020. What the heck? Kicked my butt out of here. That makes no sense. Telling me 404 error. Okay, so that guide doesn't exist anymore. Science Sniper, you're back. Sweet. Yeah, I streamed earlier and then lost motivation, and we had stuff to do today, and we got done doing our running. I'm back and I'm up and moving, so I'm feeling motivated. So we're going to work on the Rook 2020. I'm looking for the stinking build guide for it. Not that I need it, because it's a pretty straightforward build. But old out-of-date version. Bill of materials. The Sentinel. I'm probably going to print the parts for the Sentinel. And then we'll run the Sentinel hot end on it, because I didn't print hot end parts originally. Welcome back, Off Axis. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. This is the one for the blind joints. I'm not doing blind joints. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to try and find the build guide. If I can't find it, we're just going to wing it. It's a pretty straightforward build, so it's not like it requires a lot. LDO accepted your project request. Sweet. Hell yeah, Science Sniper. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I'm glad. They're sending you a Neptune 4 Max. Hell yeah, brother. Try and get LDO to send me something to review or check out or have on stream. Just drop my info to them and say, hey, if you guys are interested in helping somebody out, just send them my info. I don't necessarily need a Neptune Max, but wouldn't mind checking out an LDO printer. I'm just playing, dude. Don't put yourself out there like that. Just you got a good relationship going with them. Keep it going. All right. Well, let's see here. We're gonna go to bench cam, and we're gonna turn this away and go like this, so that you guys can kind of keep an eye on that. I'm gonna bring up the stream window so that I can keep an eye on everything. I'm going to move this over here, and I'm going to bring up the size a little bit. There we go. Change this to live chat, and there we go. That way I'll be able to keep up with chat. Tito, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All is going wonderfully. Let's see here. Science Sniper. Just throw the name of your Facebook group in chat for everybody if they want to join, Congratulations, by the way. Wish you could find a larger printer sponsor. Yeah, Off Axis, definitely. You need one, brother. With all the stuff you got going on, you need one. Yeah, Tito, it's been a while since you've been here, but what's going on, brother? What you got? What you need? We will do our best to help you in whatever way we can. I got to turn down my mic. It's running a little hot. For some reason, it wasn't going hot enough earlier, and now it's getting kind of hot in the chats. There we go. Check my YouTube channel and Facebook group. Yeah, I don't have a big enough Facebook group or YouTube channel, so I don't really have all that going for me. We're going to set some stuff off to the side here. The skirts we'll put on near the end, so we're going to move the skirts. Here's the Z motor part. That goes on near the end. By the way, this camera shows a lot better. I mean, look at this. Look at that. How awesome is that? The green is a little off, the blue is a little off, but Catch you on the replay. All right, JPP, you have fun, brother. I know last minute just throwing a stream together again. kind of messes with everybody. Right now I got to find parts because we gotta build stuff. Motor kit. We can put the motors on. I've got for right now the blue parts, which is fine. We can swap those out later if we want to. We can get the motors mounted up for A and B. Let's grab the A and B motors out for now. We'll grab wires later. Set the motors off to the side. We got to grab the motion and fasteners. There we go. Motion and fasteners. Let's move all of this off to the side. Move those off to the side. Here is the rubber feet. You can put those on. Here's our YTP Z-rod bearings. So we'll need these. Here's all the different fasteners for the Rook kit, which we're going to need something a little different because this is the 2020. So we're going to need the M3 and some T-nuts to hold the rails in, which I don't know if I have enough M3 T-nuts. That's going to be a problem if I don't, because we are going to have to, if I don't have enough. I got the twist-in hammer nuts. I do like the roll-in ones better. I do like these better, and I know that the LDO kits usually come with those, but I do have a bunch of M3, but I'm not sure if there's going to be enough. We'll have to see what we can make do with. So we'll take those for now. And the M3 screws that they give here, let's see. We got our machined M3 button heads. I do need to go on the LDO site and see if they have a build guide for this. M3 by 10s, but the ones we want are not the button heads. We want the machine heads. At least I would think we want the machine heads, right? I mean, we can use the button heads. Those will work. They're not ideal. M3 machine heads. Do I have a bunch? M3 by whatever machine head. There's M3 by 10s. I think M3 by 10s might be too long. Let's take an M3 by 10. And let's take a screw. And let's find the rails. Let's see if M3 by 10s will be enough. Let's see. Here is the longer ones. Oh. And I think the M3 by 10 machine heads be the way to go. Let's see here. Hold on. Do I have a Discord group? Science Sniper. I do. I do. It's not directly mine, but give me just a second here. Click here, click there. There you go. There it is. It is the Maker's Hideout. So the one where I can hide. It's 49-pound heavy, huh? Yes. Yeah, the Max is a girthy boy. Let's see if these 10s are going to be too much. Yeah, the M3 by 10s are going to be too long, so we need M3 by 8s. So, M3 by 10s are going to be too long, so we're going to need M3 by 8s. Do I have enough? Should have enough of the machine heads in there. So we got to do some small modifications to make things work. We could probably use the M3 by 8 that come with, but the M3 by 8 machine heads tend to be better. So there we go. So it'll just be a matter of, let's see here. Just have to decide. You want to center it. Not really. Bump it up against. Come bang them both into the front, both into the rear. If we bring them all the way back, good. I'm going to bring the tool head forward, so. Okay, you joined? Sweet. My mic is messing up. Oh, go figure. This microphone, this one, anyway, I think is the troublesome one. Let me switch real quick here. Give me just a second to flip-flop mics. Is that better? That's probably better, huh? It's probably clipping though. Let's see, it's still kind of loud. It's weird that the earlier today when I was using the same damn mic, it wasn't that bad, and now today, now it's getting louder. Part of it's probably because I'm awake a little bit more. So let's just bring this back down. We'll take out. There we go. That's probably better now. Yeah, that's probably going to be better now. Okay. So to mount the motor, it's not that big a deal. You run your screw through here, into there, to the part, and then you can, these can slide back and forth as they need to. Yeah. And then you put a screw through the back here to adjust this backwards and forwards. So it's just making sure we have the right screws for that. Again, the LDO kit comes with a lot of hardware. Here's some M3x40s, M3x5s, M3x12s. Heat inserts, there's 3x 8x5, 13 pieces. Here's M3x18s, M3x4x5s. Already got those put in. M3x20s, there's 8 of them. That's for the motors. I'm pretty sure those are the ones for the motors. Here's some M3x4x5 brass inserts again. M2.5x4s. Here is a bunch of the M5x16s, which would be used for a lot of the plastic bits getting screwed together. Here's a bunch of M3x10x1mm shims for the most part. Here's some M5x30s. These are some machine screws. There's 2 M2x10s. Here's some machine screws, some M3x30s. Here is a bunch of the M3x6s, 24 of them. M3x16, M2x12. Here's a couple sets of the 4x4, M4x4 set screws. M4x4 set screws. And we got some M5x25s. We have a lot, 100 pieces of M3 nuts. So we got a bunch of M3 nuts. And then here is your M3x10s, 44 of those. So there's the whole fastener kit. Move all this back out of the way. Here's 4. There are 4 of these in the kit, but we only need 2. LDO never sponsored me or collaborated. Science Sniper, do not give up and do not be upset. Let's see here. Okay. I'm just going to slide these in real quick. Make sure they're to the bottom. Let's get that out of there before we drop it. Let's take a look. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got to get them down a little bit lower though. There's those though. And then what we got to do is dig through some stuff here. Find these two pieces. These two. Just kind of want to start these in their spots just to make sure. Okay. Then that'll be those. And realistically, if these are just kind of cleaned out a little bit more, just clean out the holes a little bit more, you know? There we go. Admins, you meant? Only experts can become admins. Jake from State Farm, what's going on, good sir? How are you? How's the insurance game? Hopefully you're rolling in the mad fat cash. If anybody would like to, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, still open because I still got a power bill I got to pay. So if anybody can and would, please feel free. For those who don't know, who weren't here earlier, I got to come up with a really big chunk of money before tomorrow. So if you'd like to know how much and you can help, feel free to hit me up and let me know. I do know that earlier $20 was sent to me. I did not say anything because I did not know it until after the stream was over. Cash is not good these days. It's all right. I understand. I understand. Trust me, more so I think than most these days. But I get you, man. I get you. Those bearings we'll put in later. I should just pop these the hell back out and work the magic on those with some reaming. Get the old reamer in there. Look at my comments above though. I do remember you saying that you got some BTT boards either to use for your project or to donate to others. Oh, yeah. Currently, I ended up with a bunch of people sending me boards. So I have a big stack of Big Tree Tech boards. Let me see here. That's what I thought. Give me a second here. This camera is irking me today. Give me a second to deactivate, reactivate. Does it come online? No. Now that camera's being all sorts of a stubborn little jerk. Go figure. It's all right. Whoops. There's my YouTubes. Look at that. I see Steve is live. Anyway. Oh, do I need them? I have a pretty big stockpile. I mean, if you have stuff that you're not going to use and you want to send it, I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Message me on one of the platforms. I'll tell you where to send it. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, Science Sniper, if you could help out off Axis, he has got all kinds of crazy ideas, but he needs a big printer. And I kind of tried, but tough all the time. But yeah, off Axis is a good dude with a great project ideas. We need to get him into a bigger printer. And I need to now love tap these out of here. Let's see. Oh, sounds like my loving daughter is back from her mother's. But yeah, so I can always use more boards because as projects come up in the future, it'd be nice to have boards on hand, not have to necessarily wait on manufacturers to send stuff out that if they want to sponsor it type of thing. So, but at the same time, I'm not going to ask you to send something if you have a use for it, you know? There we go. That part cleaned out. And let's see how well we can do here with this. Get that cleaned out a little bit more. Because these are holding the bearing, the rods. So if they're a little loose, it's not going to hurt too much as long as they're not real wiggly. Just want to make sure they stay straight. So there we go. Okay. Bearings. Build plate. Where did I put those little bearings at? That's the motors. There's that. There's the bearings. Let me see if I have super lube. There's the super lube. And then where is my little bearing luber? Am I missing my bearing luber? All right, well, don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Need to find and reprint the bearing luber. I'm going to need one here soon anyway. Oh, speaking of, Iconic Fab's little part finished while I was gone. There we go. Check that out. That is awesome. Printed in the whatever the hell polymaker filament that was. This is the black, the Galaxy Black, I believe. Printed on the Prusa MK3. Boom, straight off the build plate to you. And it's got this little tray that we got to print to put in here. So there we go. What is up, Hobby Maine? Good to see you again. Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Steven Machado's hiding in here. What's going on, Steven? Still at it? Wow. Nope, just got back at it, actually. Just got back at it. We're going to do as I say, not as I do. Make sure you 3D print the proper part and do that. Don't just squirt some super lube into your bearing. Let's knock this little bit off the end here real quick. There we go. Okay. I'm not saying what I'm doing is right. I'm not saying what I'm doing is wrong here. But if you ever are in a pinch and you do this, it may or may not work. So I'm just squirting a little bit because I don't have the proper part. I'm squirting a little bit in one end of the bearing. See, squirting a little bit in the end of the bearings. And then I'm going to put my thumb over the other end and roll the bearing down, and it'll use force and suction to kind of put it in place. Let's go back to this view. That way I can actually just go like this. So you see? See? Think you need to replace the PSU. Tito, probably. If the PSU is bad, yes, replace it. I know you said something earlier, and I'm sorry. Let me scroll back up here and see. See here. Is it already a bad PSU? There we go. Hold on. You have an Ender 5 Pro recently. He cleaned it since heard fan noise out of the box. After cleaning, stopped working, and the fan in the PSU no longer worked. But the light is on. Tito, that may be a temperature controlled fan. So it very well could just be something to do with the temp. I don't remember with it being an Ender 5. I don't know which power supply it has in it. Is it the Creality branded one? Because if it's the Creality branded one, then I think the fan is just always on. So if the fan's not on, it could be something with the fan went bad. There we go. Okay. We have to get the love tapper out. Give that a little love tap. So bear with me while I get the tapper out. And then because we don't want to damage that or crack that printed part, let me find some way to wedge this under, like something under this to keep it up. So when I slap down on it, it doesn't break. Anyone use rep wrapper filament? No, I have not. Okay. Making sure I didn't smack the frame too hard. But that is now down, hopefully low enough. A couple love taps, guys. Just a couple. A lot more to do than Bamboo P1S, LOL. Yeah, Meanwell. Okay, so Meanwell. Well, with the Meanwell, you could have very well have other issues. Yeah. Trying to remember myself, and I'm trying to remember where the hell I put my one T-nuts that I need. It's not these guys? Yes, they are. Look at that. Haha. These are the roll-in type. These are nice. These are M3x5s. Or not M3x5s, M5s. And I just got to remember when I put these in, looks like they all worked out where they went in. Yes, they will. Good. Got to roll these in real quick. And I do apologize, you guys can't see too much. But you guys can tell what I'm doing, right? You guys can see that I'm putting these roll-in nuts in here. Just got to get 2 more in. Yes, Tito, they are. These roll-in ones like this with the little bearing on them are nice. However, they can also be a pain too. Like right now, this one just rolled over in the frame. Let me get this printed part out. I got to put the bearings on after I do that anyway. So we'll get the bearings in. We'll get these top pieces on. And then we'll be done with this part of it. There we go. Lay this down for a minute. There's that one. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Got it. Little spring in the bearing there, and it's just a matter of set it in place, eyeball it pretty close. Okay. There, this should be pretty good. And now I can move this around and they won't slide and roll around and try and fall out on me. Okay, now here's what I was talking about. Pack the bearing, put some grease in this end, put thumb over hole, and line it up And then get that on there a little bit. Same thing, finger over hole. Line that up. And then just push it down. It builds up some back pressure when you do that. And then it kind of helps force that grease in. It's not the perfect way to do it. Download the tool and use the tool. That's the perfect way. Then take a microfiber. Let me see if I have a dirty microfiber. Not dirty, but dirty as in haven't used it yet. Or have used it for other stuff. Then take this and give it a little wipe down. There we go. Ta-da. Apply pressure, wiggle, and clean off access. Steven Machado, you get the point. Yes, that is it. They are moving smoothly, and you can kind of hear a little bit, but it's on the Z. There's not gonna be a lot of rapid Z movement. These will be fine. Now, let's get these two corner pieces in. Wait a minute. Hold on. I keep forgetting. Forgot that these guys, got to slide them over the bearing and then slide the whole thing in. So we do have to kind of take the bearing out. Pop bearing into place. It can hold up there for now. It'll be fine. And then let's see something here. We got to go this way. So this one goes on this side. There we go. Yeah, we got to take the other bearing off though. Like a dummy. Like a dummy. Notch on the bottom. Right here. This piece, bottom. This piece, top. This piece, bottom. That's where the zip ties go to hold everything, all your wires and stuff on the bed. We can assemble that on the printer, oddly enough. And then same thing. There we go. Ta-da! Let's make sure they line up. And they do. They need to go in a little bit more. So one thing I have noticed with the 2020, at least every time I print it, I have to loosen these outer ones and slide them in just a little bit. So I have to do like a little shim behind it. So not a big deal. There we go. Get that one in the corner. And we will work on that here. But for right now, I want to get this part tightened down. Remember, I'm not doing this from a guide. So if there is a guide out there that tells you a better way to do this, follow the guide. I'm not doing the guide. I'm doing the Dan. We're going to do the Dan thing. Okay. And I don't know how far we're going to go, guys, but I felt a little motivated when I got home. I told my wife, I said, hey, I think I'm going to go work on that printer for a little bit. I don't know how long it'll be, but I want to do something. So she's like, bye. So here I am. There we go. This heater is like cranking out some heat right now. Like I am sweaty standing here. Let's turn this thing down. There. I don't know if I need M3x10s or M3x8s. Let's see. Does an M3x8 hit? It does. I do need to get my Allens out though so I can start driving that in. Or we'll get the iFixit kit out here with the proper bit in it. Let's see if the 10 bottoms out. It does. Okay, so 8s. The 10 bottoms out, guys. So don't use M3x10s, use M3x8s. How many M3x8s do we have in here? Probably not a lot, because the other kit, this is for the printed parts kit, not for the 2020 frame. So it does not have a lot when it comes to the proper stuff for the for the 2020. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Potato, tomato. Apply pressure, wiggle grease, off axis. Of course, they don't sponsor. You don't make 3D printing videos. Yeah, a lot of companies do want to see some kind of a, actually it's warm enough out. I'm gonna kick the heater off and just let the natural air get in here. But yeah, it is kind of a fine line with sponsorships and getting companies involved with you. I just happened to get lucky in LDO for whatever reason eons ago fell into my lap. You know, it worked out where I reached out to them with something and they said yes. And since then we've just had a relationship built. So that just was kind of a luck on my part. That's why I don't actually, like, if I say something silly like, hey, talk to that company for me. No, don't do that, because I know how hard it is once you've built a rapport or relationship with a company, how hard it is to keep that. So I'm not seriously looking for any kind of a, handout, as it were. I just kind of joke. I get it, man. It's hard work to keep companies. So do your thing and enjoy. But yeah. All right. There's that. Should we get these motors mounted? Should probably put screws in for this, but I still need to loosen these back here and let everything kind of come together. Because if I remember right, that guy had the same problem where I had to like loosen these guys here. Like I have to loosen these and then slide that in just ever so slightly and then tighten down the back. And then when you tighten these, you don't tighten it all the way. You tighten it just enough to grab, and you can like print a very small shim to put behind it. Because if you look, let's see if I can get this to the camera to show you guys what I'm talking about. But if you look in between there, where the two pieces come together, you can see there's a ever so slight gap between those two pieces there. They should be butted right up to each other, all nice and tight, but you can kind of see that gap in there. So I could realistically leave the gap because everything is spaced enough and just put the screw in to pull it together and then let it ride. And that's where I've got the single part printed on the other one, so you definitely had to do that, where you have to move them in. These I could leave out and then just tighten that screw in the middle enough to just bring it together, which is a M3 by however long, and a nut, which I got right here. Let's see if it's an M3 by 20, because maybe we'll just ride it for now and see what happens, Would you accept if they offered it to you? Wait, hold on. What did I miss? New company just offered me a new printer to unbox and review. It's named Transmaker. I'm always more than happy to check out new stuff, but I have a weird kind of like, I don't really like doing quote unquote reviews, like unboxing reviews, I'll do an unboxing in a unbiased opinion. Like if you want me to tell you what I think of your product, that's fine. But companies that want me to make videos and content and then explain, show the video first to them so they can have final say, I don't really care for that stuff, just because I do live stream. More than anything, I do live. So I want to be able to show it live, enjoy it live, and if there's issues with it live, then we talk about it and I let the company know. So that part is kind of a hard one, because most companies do not want to work with me because of that. You know what I mean? Like, most companies don't want to work with me because they don't want new experimental stuff to be shown live. They don't. I mean, if they have enough faith in their product and they want me to check it out, hell yeah, I'll check it out. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. I mean, I got no problem checking it out and saying, hey, this is good. This is what this is what I think you should do. Change this, maybe move this, do this, whatever. But yeah, I mean, ultimately in the end, I'm a risk because I do it live, and because I don't have the bigger following. You would think they'd be more interested in working with me because I don't have a larger following. So if there's an issue on my stream, less people see it. I know that's a weird way of looking at it, but it is kind of how I see it. Let's see here. Well, those were 3x20s. Let's go 3x25. Do I have M3x25s up here? No M3x25 there. Nothing there. It's right here. You got some. All right, let's use an M3x25 for a minute, just to kind of help bring everything together. We're going to tighten this down and pull that nut in a little farther. There we go. That's the way to do it. M3x25. You do shorts videos, but you're switching back to regular videos. Any recommendations for editing and recording? Probably nothing you probably don't already know. When I make my videos, I do DaVinci. When I record a video, I use DaVinci to edit it. When it comes to shorts and stuff anymore, like, I don't do too much in the way of shorts. I'll just go in and remix my lives. Come on, you were like right there. I just remix my shorts or my lives. I'll go in and do a remix on something. So that's where my shorts come from, if anybody's wondering. Actually, the shorts that my shorts come from like Walmart mostly. But on YouTube, it's just remixes from like live streams, funny moments, content stuff. Just like funny moments and stuff from the live streams. Come on. What the Hades, Mercedes? Jumping Jiminy. I'm trying to grab the nut and pull it in a little bit more. And then we got to put that nose cone on there. Let's see, where did I put the nose cone? This was a jet. This would be the nose cone. Yeah. But yeah, no, anymore though, Science Sniper, yeah, it's just one of them things, man. I would say with YouTube live streams, you can remix everything now into shorts. And that would be probably one thing I would recommend. This is ASA, so I should be able to get a little more aggressive with it. And as I say that, get ready for me to do something really dumb, you know? Okay. Let's see. This is the nut side. See the little nut impressions in here? There's a nut there and a nut there. It's nutty. That's where your M3 hex nuts come in. And again, for anybody who doesn't know this trick, that may want to know this trick, that probably should know this trick, get yourself a longer screw. M3x20 will be more than long enough. Stick your M3x20 into the hole. Come through. Grab the nut. See if you can get it to thread on properly. There you go. Line it up with the hole and just kind of wiggle it back into place a little bit. That helps to drive it down in there. And then I just kind of wiggle it down in as far as I can get it for now. At least it's in there. Same thing. Get the nut kind of in place, get the screw through the hole. Nut catch screw, finger hold down pressure. Get it going, line it up with the hole, and then kind of pull it down into place. Get it down in there about as far as you can get it. And then when you put the screw in, if you need to, start with a longer screw. These are ASA. This is the Ambrosia. West 3D came out with Ambrosia. This is the Ambrosia Planetary Blue. And you can get this at either West 3D or from KB 3D. And if you're going to KB 3D's open house over the weekend, next week, this coming Saturday, I'm hoping I will, if all goes well, which it sounds like it is, I will be there. So it would be fun to see everybody. So if you are going, considering going, Twinsburg, Ohio, Saturday. Oops, we dropped one of the screws. We don't need both of them or all that right now. But if you're considering going, consider going. Come, say hi. I'll be there. I'm going with my buddy Sporlock, who comes into chat and hangs out. So if you see Sporlock in chat, that's who I'm riding with. He's going to be swinging up past my area about 5 a.m. Pick me up, and then we're going to drive between 5 and 6 a.m. He's going to drive by, pick me up, and we're going to drive straight on through. Get ourselves there. Go hang out with everybody for the day. So it's going to be fun. Arg. Go figure. My 3D printed holes are not very hole-like. Little oblonged. But yeah. You may bring some stuff as I sort through things. All right, Vince. Yeah, I'll be there with me and Mr. Sporlock will be there. And he is driving. I don't know what he's got, but he does or was aware that there's a good chance I will be coming back with all kinds of stuff. Because depending on who comes and what they bring, I may have lots of things to bring back. So he was aware of that, and he is driving. And I have an SUV waiting for me at the stop along the way on the way home. So my SUV will be waiting for me, and it will be empty. So whatever he's got for a vehicle, I will take whatever people bring for me. And I will not complain. I mean, twist my arm to take free stuff, right? Gosh darn it. No, don't bring me free things. Oh, damn it. You can talk to me on Discord. Okay. Or you're talking about off axis or whoever. Yeah. Hey. To anybody who's wondering the scheme, again, it is space gray frame, planetary blue parts, or planetary blue main structure, and then the galactic green, and then I'm going to print the Sentinel hot end that Canrog designed for it. So we'll have the Sentinel hot end. It's a very galactic, very out of this world printer, you know? Kind of the haha funny. It's an out of this world printer. There we go. So that is kind of the ongoing joke with this, is it's going to be very out of this world, you know. Your Discord name is Science Sniper YT. Okay. In the universe and beyond. Yes, it's very galactic, very spacey. Kind of everything. There we go. We're getting through the hole now. I should have just did the one-piece bed. But I was being kind of a bum. I was like, you know what? I already printed these parts. I was being stupid. I know I reprinted the bed for the Fabrico one, and for some stupid ass reason I decided to keep this 3-piece bed, which the 3-piece bed is nice when it comes to, like I said, where I've got the issue of things not lining up exactly right. It gives you a little more play. But if these screws don't make contact with the nuts, then that creates a bit of a problemo for Dano. So we got to see if this is going to actually make contact with that nut that's in there. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. We're bottomed out though. Let's see if we can get close now that we're there. No, no, it didn't get to it. All right, well, we can figure out how to fight them nuts down in there just a little bit more, and then the screws will make contact like they're supposed to. Yeah. So we just got to fight these nuts back into the hole just a little bit more. Grab our... Ooh, that pushed in nice. There we go. Grab a pair of cutters. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they're down in there now. They are down in there now. Hell yeah. Okay. I'll see if they make contact when I stick them in. Yep, we have got contact with the nut. Let's tighten it into place. Oh yeah, it's grabbing the nut now. Yeah, get your nut. Good screw, get your nut. It's like a squirrel, only it's a screw, and it's going after its nut. The stream is not child friendly. You must be 18 years of old, or 18 years or older, in accordance with the YouTube guidelines to be here. So if you heard that joke and your parents are pissed at you, slap your parents, because you shouldn't be here. Mom and Dad, do a better job of watching your minor child's YouTube intake. Please understand that I took all precautions to make my channel proper for my viewing audience. If your child is not part of my proper viewing audience or of age to view my stream, that is a failure on your part, not mine. I let my children watch my stream, but that's because my children live with me and they know who I am. That is my choice as a parent, just like it is your choice as a parent to believe your children don't see these things, even though you're not watching them. So don't blame me, blame yourself. Okay. That part's on there nice and tight now. And let's get this to grip properly. There we go. Canrog and everybody pretty much got away from using this bed mount. They all go with the one piece now. It's kind of the recommended. So if you are going to build one of these, use the one piece. Look at that. Hey, Sparks on tap. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Ta-da. There we go. Hey guys, is the stream grainy or is it just me? Like, are you guys seeing a pretty clear stream? Let me go to YouTube and see, because my preview window over there looks grainy as shit, but I'm wondering if it's actually the stream or if it's just because I need to change it. Let's go to my channel. Just living the nightmare. Haha. Clear here? Okay, good, good. I'm going to click on it. Let's go to my channel. Let me mute that. Oh yeah, it looks clear. Should be coming in 1080, right? Yep, 1080 60. Woo-hoo. Oh my goodness. Let me come over here. Holy shit. Like, let me get down in here. Wow, I'm gonna get some inception going on here in a minute. Ooh. What the hell? Ooh, God. That face, man. Look at those wrinkles on my forehead. Holy shit. Wow. You guys see them wrinkles on my forehead? Those were insane. It's a printer. Shane. It's a Shane. Hey, Shane. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, all that fun stuff. I just had to look and see if my stream looked good. But yes, it is a printer. It is a Rook 2020 LDO kit. And then a couple of where's those M5? There's a whole shitload of M5s floating around. I forget which M5s in general. I think it's these M5x16s, possibly. Let's see. Let's see if these M5x16s will work, because they just got to go in far enough to get through into the printed part on the other side. Yes. The M5x16s will work for that. So we'll use the M5x16s, because they'll work for that. Where the hell? There we go. At least I think an M5x16 will work. Let's see. We're not going to crank these down too tight. We just want to make sure they're going to at least hit without bottoming out. Okay. There we go. Back that off just a little bit. Let's get another M5x16 and put it in on the other side, just so the screws are in place and we don't leave this without screws. It's not good to not put screws in places. Screw your holes, guys. Screw your holes. There we go. Okay. There's that. All right. So, ta-da. There's that part. We could put the feet on the bottom. We got the rubber feet. Where did those go? Which kit were those in? Or which box were those in? Did we take those out? We did. Rubber feet. 4 rubber feet. These do have the washer down inside there, so when you put your screw in and then bring them up into their holes. I am wondering if that's what some of these M5x25s are about, or if it is going to be the M5x16s. Let's take a peek here. Oh, that is way too long at an M5x25. Let's see. Yeah, that actually stands out the bottom, which you could put an M5 nut on there too. There's M5x30s. These M5x16s, there's quite a few of them here. There's 24 of them. Let's just see. On From the couch? Nice. Yeah. There we go. All right. We're using the M5x16s, guys. That's what I'm using here. Remember, this is not a follow the numbers kind of build guide. This is a Dan's an idiot and is doing what works guide. So if you have a LDO Rook 20 or a LDO Rook kit, if you got the LDO Rook kit and you spent the extra however much from KB3D or West 3D to get the 2020 frame, bear in mind that there's going to be a lot of stuff that is not the same, because on the printed parts kit, you've got printed holes for the rails to be screwed into. On the 2020, you need M3 T-nuts or hammer nuts or whatever to hold that in place. Will it come with the kit? I don't know, because this 2020 frame that I have, I received long before the Rook was even announced from LDO. I may have been a lucky individual who may have gotten access to something prior to anything at all being official. And it may have been sitting, and I may not have been able to talk about it for a long, long time, and I may not have an official kit. So it may not be an official kit that you see. So what we're doing is unofficial. So this is unofficial, but it is officially awesome. So although it's unofficial, it's still official when it comes to awesomeness. So if you don't think it's awesome, what's wrong with you? Do you have a problem with your head being stuck up your butt? It's not a hat. Take it off. You'll suffocate yourself. All right. That's my haha funny while tightening screws to the point where my hand is starting to hurt. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Feet are installed, gentlemans. I don't think there's any ladies here, but feet are installed. We are now elevated onto rubber footies. Now we could actually mount Stephen Poole. How you doing, fool? It's Stephen Poole, everyone's favorite fool. Stephen Poole. You are so cool, Stephen Poole. Who doesn't love Stephen Poole, huh? I think this one does go that way. I'll have to look at my other one, but I don't think it mounts this way, because then it would be in the way. It's got to go this way. So I need a couple of M5s and some T-nuts. If anybody is rolling in mad fat cash and happens to have $757, we'll say 757 or 767, 770. If you got $770 laying around right now and you have nothing better to do with it, and you'd like a short-term, you'd like to give it out as a short-term loan, I need it. I'll use it, and I'll pay you back on the first. Since, I mean, unless you want to just give it to me, in which case then PayPal, Cash App, Venmo down below. Feel free to just throw it in there, and I'll pay my power bill on stream. So I will pay the power bill on stream if somebody's got the money to send for it. To help me out, of course. Of course, it's to help. It's not just for me, it's to help me. Let's see. Can the M3x10s work for this? Let's see, M3x10s, do they bottom out in the frame? Yes, they do. It's M3x8s again. M3x8s, guys, M3x8s. And we still have some more of these roll-in T-nuts. To anybody who's going to maybe comment, please know I did not pay for this. This was sent to me by LDO. Again, thank you, Jason, for being such an amazing human. Sending this out. If you're pissed off because he did, I'm sorry. Just know that I love you. I love you all very much. Okay. Okay, there's one in place. There's two in place, and then let's get them semi-lined up. You get the part kind of where you need it, and then you slide these into the general vicinity of. By the way, if you send money on PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, I'll try to remember to actually like check it this time. Let me get my phone out of my pocket so that I don't miss somebody like I did last time. Uh-oh. Steve is doing his build. Let's see here. Let me go back. Let me close this. Let's take a look. Yes, of course. Again, Mr. Hobby Main. Thank you for the 20 earlier, brother. Thank you, thank you. So thank you for coming back so I could at least shout you out. So thank you. So yeah, Hobby Main. Does that fit in there? It does. Cool. I'm going to put that right up there. Then I can actually... Oh, and the cool part is the home button is viewable. So my phone fits perfectly in the mount that I made for this to hang on the wall. Haha. But anyway, Hobby Main, thank you for the 20 earlier, brother. Greatly appreciated. If anybody else would like to, feel free to. Every little bit helps. I'm sorry I'm being a shill. You guys can leave if you guys don't want to hear it. I apologize greatly. It's not my finest hour, okay? Let's get that started just a skosh. Let's get ourselves another M8 or M5 by 8 and get this one up inside the hole. Get that one started. I do wish I had a better, like an actual overhead camera that I could use, so you guys could kind of see better what the hell I'm doing. And give it a good twist. And give it a good twist. And there we go. Okay. The Z motor mount is on, guys. See that? This back piece is all one solid for the Z motor to mount in here. And then the Z motor will come through and belts come up, and then there's a mount for the top there. Who did what? Who did what? Who did what? Discord. Was it Discord? Oh, I can't get my finger on the damn thumb reader. Was it a Discord or was it a... Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's Experian. It's my credit report telling me my credit's in the tank. I already know that. You don't have to remind me. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Back in the hole with you. There we go. But anyway, so what I did was I put two of the little roll-in T-nuts up in that extrusion. You see the two holes there, one on each side. An M5 by 8 up inside there, mounted that in place, and that gives you a better idea of what it's going to look like. That awesome space gray, or planetary space gray frame, planetary blue, and galaxy green. I will tell you this, maybe once I finish this, since KB3D did send this out to me, or the build parts, maybe, just maybe, I might bring this one printer with me. Maybe, if I get it done by the weekend, maybe. But I'm not going to say yes to that. I'm not committing to bringing anything more than myself and a laptop. So myself and a laptop is what you can expect. If anything more than that shows up, it's a bonus. Let's get the that Z motor in mounted. Let's get that Z motor mounted. Z motor, let's see. Do we want to mount that with the plug down? I don't think so, because then it's close to the ground. I don't want to necessarily mount it with the motor plug going up either. Which way did I mount this one? Just to see. I mounted it coming off to the left. I mounted it this way. So I did mount it with the plug going left. And I'll put the 4 screws in it for now. It's not like I can shift to that if I need to. And since it'll be easier to get to, we'll flip the printer upside down right now. Let's find our M3 by whatever the hells we need. M3 by 10s is my guess. Science Sniper sent me a friend request on Discord. Science Sniper, I just acknowledged you in chat as you sent me a request on Discord. So bear with me. I am currently mounting a motor. So bear with me, my man, bear with me. M3x10s barely go through. So let's see if we have any more M3 by something a little bit longer, but not much. The M3x20s, those are way too much longer, I think. Here's our M3x18s. Yeah, let's try M3x18s. Yeah, let's try the 4 M3x18s. I think that's probably what these are for. Let's see. Looks like it could be. Let's make sure these don't bottom out before they hit the motor. Oh, they bottom out. So M3x18s is too long. And we had M3x10s before that. Do we have any M3x15s by chance? M3x16s. There we go. M3x16s. Shorter than M3x20s or 18s. Let's see if these will work. M3x16s. Are these going to be long enough? Or are they going to be short enough, not long enough? Let's see. Nope, those are going to be too long too. So we're going to have to do M3x12s. Do we have any M3x12s or 14s even? Or let's see. I know I said there was a bunch of M3x somethings in here. M3x12s. There we go. Longer than a 10, shorter than a 15. There we go. Got him, got him. Yeah. I think this will work. It's better to finish my Voron. Sorry, guys. I know I'm kind of slacking on keeping up with chat. Oh, I know. Better that you finish the V0.1. Quick question. What microphone and camera do you recommend? Science Sniper, I am not good at recommendations there. I can tell you what I use, and you can make the choice for yourself. What I'm using currently is a couple of Logitech. I have a couple of Logitech webcams that I'm using, and a couple generic webcams too. But the C920s, that's what I'm using for my webcams for the most part. I do have the bench camera that's right there is an IPEVO V4K document camera. And then as for microphone, I have two that I use. The most common one that you catch me using, this wireless one, is a Alvoxcom. Here, let me put it in front of this camera. It's this guy. It's like $100 or $150 for two of these receivers, one USB, a couple of different dongle adapters to plug into either Apple or Android phones. You plug the dongle in, and then there's just these guys. I'm using the lav mic, the lapel mic that plugs into it, or it has a direct little microphone that'll plug right in. Then you can just kind of wear it or use it or whatever. Clip. And these are like $150 on Amazon for like a 2-pack. So that's what I use for my microphone. Again, nothing fantastic, but functional. And when you're streaming on a budget, because you be broke, the cheap stuff. And the Logitechs just managed to get throughout the years. I actually just had Sergey sent me another C920 that he had connected to one of his Bear printers that I'll probably put back together and replace the one on top of the TV up there that keeps breaking up on me. Keep having some issues with. Let me loosen these so the motor can kind of flex freely, and then I can much more easily tighten that. And then for the sake of my own sanity, we'll loosen or push the motor all the way down, which is all the way up when you flip it over, and we'll tighten these in place just so that when we go to tighten everything, we'll have room, we'll have play to pull the motor up, which is going to be down, and put more tension on the belt. So that's locked in now. We've got motor mounted Z, and this is that Z motor with that slam the bed down when it comes down. I guess now we can look at is we need 8 really long ones. This says M3 by 20s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So I used some of them elsewhere. Where did I use the other ones for? Good question. I don't remember where else I would have used M3 by whatevers. Oh, to put the daggum frame together. That's right. Whoops. Well, if I need M3 by 20s, I've got them. I got a bunch of M3 by 16s. Let's see if I got 5 M3 by 30s. Let's just see what these M3 by 16s will look like if I push them through everything. Probably should drill these holes out. Got to find my drill and some bits to drill out these holes. But for right now, I'm going to actually just drive one screw all the way through. Poke out the other side here quick. Come on. Dan's hand's getting sore. Oh, I'm going to put these on upside down for right now. And I'm only putting one on for the moment because I just want to make sure. Seriously, your Neptune 4 Max is arriving late. Surprise, dude. You know, I got a kit coming. Like when this was coming, I did not get my hopes up because I've learned, oh yeah, these will work. More than enough meat to grab with. But yeah, I've learned, man, don't get your hopes up. Whenever it's supposed to be there, expect it late. Just expect it late. I don't get like crazy, yay, expectations anymore. Just because over the years of doing this kind of stuff, and not that I get a bunch of stuff sent to me. However, I have given a bunch of companies my address information. If they ever want to work with me, they have it on file. I will take surprises. If I don't know it's coming, that's even better. Just throwing that out there. My freaking pothead neighbors are jamming their stereo right now, and all I'm getting is bass, bass, bass. Because the way my house, like my house to their house, and the way everything is set up, the sound travels out of their house and then kind of comes in between my house and my neighbor's house. We have a shared driveway, and this little area between our 2 garages and our house is like an echo chamber for all that damn noise. So it never fails. It's always boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You had FedEx drop off a Mark 4S kit off at someone else's house. Still trying to get them to find it. Dude, Vince, I am sorry, brother. That sucks. Oh, that really sucks. But it's a Mark 4S upgrade kit. So you already have a Mark 4 though, right? And you're just upgrading it to the S? I just want to make sure I got that right. Like, I would love a Mark 4 upgrade kit for this Mark 3 back here, but I'm going to take this Mark 3S Plus and do some maintenance on it. We're going to swap out the bearings and all the printed parts for some galactic green, right? We're going to do some galactic green upgrades. If you guys didn't see the parts, here you go. Some galactic green Prusa parts in ASA. So yeah, and I did structural infill, like I call it like structural parts, or so there's like 40-some%, which is way more than Prusa uses. So they're a little more heavy duty. But ASA and heavier duty should be good, right? We just got to open up all these damn holes, guys. Sorry. This is the pain in the butt. I really don't need to go that far through, but I do. I should stop. I should just go just enough. But today was fun, guys. After I streamed, I went in and trimmed up. By the way, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Look. See? Trimmed it up. Don't have the big neck going anymore. Look at that. So I cleaned myself up a bit, made me feel better. And then went with the daughters. You have something. Oh, a memory with my wife on Facebook. Okay, let's see. That one, and that one. I missed this one. Okay. But yeah, so I cleaned myself all up nice and purty. There we go. Just break the plane. And then flip it over. So has anybody got big plans for the rest of their weekend? I mean, today is only, what, Saturday, right? Or no, today's Sunday. Shit, tomorrow is go back to work day. God damn it. I don't want to go back to work day. I want to stay off of work and be a bum day. Some biscuit eating bulldog. It's all right. I'm sure I've got stuff to do tomorrow. I'm sure I got to take my daughter to a doctor's appointment because I'm sure everything will fall apart and it'll be on me. Depending on what happens, I may have to go visit a organization to see if they can assist me with my power situation. If anybody's got $770 just collecting dust right now that they could either loan me, if you want to send it as, if you want a loan, tell me it's a loan. I'll pay you back on the first. If you don't want to loan it to me and you want to give it to me, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, links down there. I will take it and I will forever be in your debt. I will love you forever. Yes, yes, I will. Okay, one motor. Hold motor in place. Stick parts. Oh, we gotta go through just a little bit farther because we need the screws to kind of fall into the hole a little bit. So drive them all in just a little bit more. By the way, guys, earlier my wife was wrong. The football game for my nephew is tomorrow night. So if we don't have power tomorrow, at least we'll be able to go to a football game. Right? Okay. There we go. Ta-da! Put motor in place now. There we go. We caught the motor, I think. It feels like it. There we go. Okay. Motor's held in by one screw. Let's get all of them just kind of loosely tightened and in place. My thumb is going numb from all this. Let's loosen that up just a skosh. There we go. Back that off a little bit. Bring this one down. There we go. Okay, on to the next one. Damn, my thumb is going numb. Woohoo! You're having trouble editing with CapCut? Yeah, I use, I don't really do much like actual editing. CapCut seems cool. But I use DaVinci for like actual video content editing. And then pretty much I don't go crazy with CapCut and editing, but I probably should. Make everybody happy. Do something a little more. Let's see here. Okay. Move that back and forth a little bit. Make sure everything shifts like it should. There we go. Got to put a screw back there. Let's see. M3x6s. Is that going to be, or M3x12, not M3x6s. Let's see. Put that in. Yeah, that just bottoms out. It doesn't hit into nothing like it's supposed to. So we got to go longer. Let's try another M3x16 just to see. We got plenty of them at the moment. Okay, now it hits and comes back, but we can still go back farther. So M3x16,
16 probably not enough. M3 by 18 will probably be better, because that'll give me the ability, I believe, to max it all the way out. So let's put the M3 by 16 back. Grab one of these M3 by 18s, because that should allow me to kind of max it out when it's all the way there and be pretty close to bottomed out on the back here. Let's see. Yep. M3 by 18 pretty much maxes out when it's all the way back. Maxes the motor all the way back here. So M3 by 18 will push against the housing enough to pull the motor all the way back. M3 by 18, guys. There you go. More useful information only hours into the stream. Anyway, then you can just loosen that up. Loosen it a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, it's all over. One side done. We are getting the motors mounted, everybody. We will have the motors mounted. And if we were smart, take our Torx head bit here, just stick it down in there, and that'll open up the hole more, make it easier to get an M3 in there. And then we don't have to sit there and drive them in like a jackass. There we go. There we go. All right, more M3 by 16s. Let's see, will these go? Yeah, we'll start to anyway. There we go. Wait. Hold on. Bear with me. I know I got it up here somewhere. Or at least I had one. Wherever the hell it went, though, I don't know. I had a reamer, you know, nice little reaming tool. Stick it down in there. What filament is that? Filament Vic, this is Ambrosia. This is the Planetary Blue, and then we're also using the Galactic Green. So it is Planetary Blue and Galactic Green. There we go. Let's see something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not the right one. There we go. My thumb's going numb. ASA, yes. Yes, yes, Filament Vic. You, sir, are an aficionado when it comes to the filaments. You know your ambrosias, my man. Don't you, don't you? I'm thinking you do. I'm thinking you are an ambrosia, a master of the ambrosias. But yeah, Planetary Blue and Galactic Green, right? Galactic Green, Planetary Blue, and Space Gray frame. And I think we're going to print the Sentinel hot end or tool head for this. So we'll have the Sentinel on here. So it'll all be kind of like spacey, galactic, out of this world, crazy shit. So it'll be an awesome printer that'll all be super space themed. And it was all happy accidents, really, that kind of led to me deciding the last bits of it. You're here looking for color options for your next build. Nice. Don't have that one. Nice. Yeah. But Planetary Blue, Galactic Green. Planetary Blue, Galactic Green, Space Gray frame. Going to do the, most likely going to do Canrog's Sentinel hot end. So I still got to hit the hot end parts. I was going to do the Dragon Burner, because I have the Dragon Burner mod on the other printer. But then I was like, Sentinel is kind of a spacey, out of this world kind of a thing as well. So let's force that in there and then give it a couple of good rams back and forth just to make sure. And then same thing, motor with the plug facing towards, this one with the plug facing in towards the frame so you can come out and then go whichever path you need to go to get down underneath, doing that, you know, with the Sparkle. The green is nice, darker. Nice. Yeah, the planetary, or the galactic green is, the camera and the lights here are not a good representation. It is a very green with some glitter in it. I do like it. I'm going to have to probably, where are we at here, stream-wise? We're an hour and a half in. We did a 2-hour stream earlier. Got an hour and a half in on this one. I think once we get the motors done, gentlemen and gentlemen, because let's be real, my female audience is not very large. But let's be real. I'm probably gonna kind of wrap this up here in just a little bit. Because my hand is killing me. I have some other things I really need to get figured out. The wifey and I are a little frantically scattering, and as the hours tick closer, things are getting more and more scary for us. So, kind of got to work myself through some crap. Gonna need a little bit of mental time to try and figure it out. Like I said, I'm gonna get up in the morning. If it doesn't happen tonight and I can't make it happen tonight, then I'm gonna have to get up early in the morning and cross my fingers that I can get into one of the places, and my employer's just gonna have to, you know, deal with it as I'm trying to figure this stuff out. Let's make sure. Uh-oh, did I say 16 or 18? I think I said 18, didn't I? Yeah, it's 18, and I put a 16 in there, so I need an 18 or a 20. It was 18 or 20? Who remembers? Was it 18 or 20? I think it was 18. Benny! Hello, Benny! Didn't notice it was a Rook? Yeah, it's a Rook. We're building a Rook 2020 on an LDO kit with LDO frame with LDO kit. I'm going 18 again here. We'll see what happens with 18 if I was right or wrong. Let's see. That's all the way back, and it's not moving forward. It's 18s it is. Okay. It's 18s, guys. Shrimp Father Martin! Good to see you, brother. Hope you are doing well. Hope life is treating you good. Life's treating me like shit, but I am not holding that against anyone. Let's see here. That's all the way in. That's all the way in. Let's bump these up. There we go. There we go. What's that? Only Benchies. Right now, Nero is live. Nero is live, everybody. We're going to loosen these screws just a skosh. Motors will stay intact and will definitely be loose. So when it comes time to adjust, we can adjust and then tighten. But there we go. Ta-da. Motors are all mounted for XY or A, B, and Z. A, B, and Z motors are mounted. We got to put pulleys on. We got to mount the rails for here. Then put together this. But we'll get these rails mounted next time. We'll build up our stacks, which are usually easier to do not on the printer, but we're doing it on the printer because the parts are already on there. So too bad we're doing it. So we'll build up our stacks. We'll put on the teeth, the toothed pulleys on the motors. Get all that kind of function, like up, running and functioning as it should be. I'm going to leave my mess on the counter just to annoy everybody and myself included. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it awesome? Ta-da. We still got to print the base plate so I can mount everything into it. I'm not putting on the skirts And I need to find a 30-10 fan for my front. I need a 30-10 fan because I could reprint this with the 40-10 fan, and I think I have a 40-10 fan floating around. But then, you know, 30-10 fan, bam, right there. Look at that. Gonna be sweet. Hey, based on the weight, it's almost wanting to sit back. Oh, doggo's barking. So the kids, somebody's going somewhere in a car. Doggo is barking because he heard a door. But, so fan right there in the front. And then, of course, the two side skirts also in the two little regular old side skirts, just like so. Looking all blue and green and beautiful. And then for the top, oh, Jesus. Hold on a second, guys. I'm streaming, so apparently I have a kid. Hold on. Wait, give me a second here, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. All right. I didn't have to beat a kid. It was awesome. I did not. Did not. So, Bindi, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Of course, Martin. Filament Vic, you say green, black, or green, blue, black, all sparkle. Yes. Greens, blacks, and blues with sparkles are all good. My colors are greens, blacks, and blues, but in this case, blue and green won out with the space gray frame because it just looks awesome. It was a great color combo I wouldn't have thought of. Thank you again to Mrs. Lee Marie 3D for the suggestion. So, but I think I'm going to leave this mess as it sits. I'm going to come over here because we got an hour and a half into the build. So I'm going to come back over here for a minute and just kind of catch up and say, hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah. So we'll work on the Rook again later this week, I hope. Like I said, volleyball season is over, and we just have my nephew's football game tomorrow. Tomorrow evening we have my nephew's football game. So after that, probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if I can get the power situation taken care of, I will be streaming. If not, and you don't hear from me until
Well, I come up with $4,200 to pay the bill, which might be a lot longer to do. Um, yeah, I will work on what I can work on today into tomorrow. If I have to take a day off, I have to take a day off. Out. It just sucks. I do thank all of you who are helping in whatever ways you can help. Just watching and showing up at the streams is always awesome. Gifting memberships helps out in the long run. In the short term, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo are all down there. If you can help out in the short term, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo down there. Hit those up. I appreciate it. Again, if it's a loan, say it's a loan, and we'll make it right. Yep, this is good. I wasn't sure if I was drinking good soda or flat soda from forever ago. It's good. But yeah, if it's a loan, it's a loan. I'll pay you back on Friday when I get paid. If it's not a loan, it's not a loan, and I thank you. But either way, if you can help me, help me. If you can't, I understand. We all got issues. We're all dealing with bullshit. I greatly appreciate all of you guys' time today. And yeah. Let me look at my phone. Let me look at my phone before I hang up. By hang up, I mean let that go. Let's talk about it on Discord. So need help with editing. Okay, I'm not a great editor. I'm just letting you know now, Science Sniper. I am not a great editor. But let me look at stuff and make sure I don't miss anybody this time. I missed people the last time. So, okay. Nothing new there. I did not click on that, you stupid head. And nothing there. And I just get to Venmo and I see that I have something in Venmo. Living Fund. Thank you. Thank you, 3D Medic Vince. Greatly appreciated, my man. Thank you. I just got to Venmo, and that's when it popped up as I was clicking on Venmo, because Venmo was the last one on the list alphabetically. And I have my apps listed alphabetically because I have ADHD, and if I do it any other way, I get really lost and confused. So I do everything alphabetically. And in my little folder with the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, it's actually Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. So Vince, thank you, sir. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Vince sent 24. He didn't say anonymously, so I'm telling you guys, he sent 24. So, $24. Thank you, 3D Medic Vince. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a heart right now on stream. Look at that. You got a heart. Like, look at your Venmo. You got a heart, bud. Thank you. So there we go. All right. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Greatly appreciated for your assistance today. Every little bit helps, and every little bit goes towards making sure I have what I need. You are amazing. You are wonderful. I would do the whole like you are one of a kind, but that's stealing from other people. So I'll just do my usual stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, happy 3D printing, and all the things, and ring the bell so that you'll know when I go live again next time. And I will see all you amazing people in the future. I don't know how far into the future right now, but into the future. So in the future, I will see you all. And again, Science Sniper, I will try to jump in Discord as soon as I end this and see if I will see my wife, my ex-wife, my daughter, all going on out there right now. So I may not be right in, but I will try. So anyway, bye guys. Uh-oh. I lost my mouse. There we go. Okay. Where's the link for the Discord? Oh, Filament Vic. Yeah. Did you get it? You got it? You're good? All right. Martine, brother, thanks for coming and hanging out. Always awesome to have you here. That being said, though, guys, for sure, for now, toodles.